Morning. So part 2 of section 1.2, finding a number with a square root between two given numbers. So identify a decimal that has a square root between 10 and 11. Check the answer. So there's two methods. Method 1, the number with a square root of 10 is 10 squared, which equals 100. The number with the square root of 11 is 11 squared, which is 121. So any number between 100 and 121 has a square root between 10 and 11. So you can pick any decimal between 100 and 121. It could be 100.2. It could be 115.5. Anything as long as it is a decimal and as long as that number comes between 100 and 121. Method 2. Is to choose a decimal between those two numbers. So a decimal between 10 and 11 is 10.4. So if I found the square of 10.4, it gives me 108.16, which is also a decimal number with a square root between 10 and 11. The last section in this unit comes with the Pythagorean relationship. It comes up quite a little bit as we work through things, and you have also been doing this in other units, so this isn't really anything new and just a quick review. So please remember with the Pythagorean relationship that it is a squared plus b squared that equals c squared, where a and b have to represent the two shortest sides of your triangle, your legs. So this becomes 6.5 squared plus 1.5 squared, which gives us 42.24 plus 2.25, which is 44.5. And the square root of 44.5 is 6.7 meters. So if we look at the second example, I'm actually going to just move this one so that it is here. If we are working with it backwards, please remember that your formula is now going to become c squared minus b squared to equal a squared. So we've got 10 squared because your c has to be your hypotenuse, the longest side of your triangle, minus 4 squared equals a squared. We've got 100 minus 16 equals a squared. That gives us 84 is equal to a squared. Really hard to write there. So the square root of 84, if you want to estimate, you know it is between 9 and 10, which means it has to be closer to 9 than 10 because 84 is closer to 81. So you'd probably be guessing something like 9.2. Or you could take out your calculator and you can actually find the square root of 84, and that would give you 9.165. So if I round that, I would say that that equals 9.2. And that leads you to the practice questions that you are going to be working on. I know that some of them have a lot of things in them. If you really understand what you're doing, do a couple questions in each section and move on. Good luck.